All right, guys, you got a 2014 Jeep Patriot here. If you guys have a Jeep or any other vehicle and your gas pump shuts off every time you put gas in and your tank is empty, pretty much, you go there, you get $2 of gas and click, it shuts off. You put it on, click, it shuts off. Put it on, click, it shuts off. Anyways, long story short, there's an evap system. There's a whole bunch of sensors, pipes and stuff. You need to go through every little thing. But I want to tell you a few things you can do and give it a shot, okay? One thing is you're going to open up, first of all, this cap. If you're having really trouble that you really need to get gas, you're going to have to, first of all, hold this in an angle and let the whole system is pretty much the air is not coming out of the system, and that's causing the pump to shut off. And what's going on is that whenever you're putting gas into the tank, that evap system, the canister holds all the vapors of the gas, so it needs to, the air has to escape somewhere. The fumes, the vapors of the gas has to escape somewhere. Since that's not happening because there's a sensor in there that opens and closes, I mean, the computer doesn't command it, it just evolves. There's a flaps inside. Usually they get jammed up. So what you can do is, one, you can blow air in here. I'm gonna show you how to do that, but right now I need to go up in the air and we're gonna take a look at a few things in the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this just like that and we're gonna come back down. Okay, got the Jeep up in the air. So we're gonna go underneath. So first of all, you're gonna locate your fuel tank. Usually it'll look some plasticky thing like this. So this is a fuel tank right here and it runs from one side to the other side. So you see this pipe, this big fat pipe and a little pipe, those are the one like it vents it out as you're filling the tank. So there's not much you can see over here. So what you can do is, you see the neck is right there, the fuel tank neck, the filler neck is right there. The white looking thing right there is the connection and the pipe with the clamp on it. All right, so what I like to do is, usually when I get one of these, I usually take a mallet hammer, a rubber mallet, and I just tap, 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 tap. Give it a few good taps, and this will look like it's bent here. Straighten that up. All right, tap, 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 tap. Okay, a little bit of impact might help it. All right, other than that, you're not going to be able to do much on this because the pipes are all hidden. And try to locate your evap system, blow some air into your evap system, which might be located somewhere up there. Could be anywhere on this vehicle, but I'm not worried about the evap system. But the canister, I'm not worried about it. But we're gonna come back down and we're gonna blow some air into the inlet. Okay, now I got the Jeep dump on the floor. So it doesn't matter what kind of car it is, a Jeep, truck. So I have a little guy right here. And if you go to your mechanic, he should be able to do this for you. So let me put this to the side. Let's open this up. And what you're gonna do is, you're gonna simply just blow some air in there, okay? Just blow air into the system. Just be careful with your face. You hear that? I hear a flap opening and closing. All right, give it good a few times. And if you get lucky, you should be good at the gas station next time you're having a problem like this. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Something like this might cost you to fix. If you had to change a whole bunch of stuff, it can run up to $1,200. So try not to do that. Just take one steps at a time, hit it down there, and also blow some air in the system.